Giovanna first, welcome in. Gundy, hello. Welcome to Fight Night. Our first special live event happening tonight, Clash at the Castle. We got Rose here. We've got Designed by Joe. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Clash at the Castle happening tonight, live from Scotland. Kind of. But first, ads. Is it going to let me play them? Because it hasn't so far. There it is. All right, let's get these ads out of the way. And I will see you guys in a few. We'll get the show on the road. We got 12 matches tonight, folks. 12 matches. Of course, we don't have our regularly scheduled Psycho Circus and Artageddon because both of those shows' rosters are combining tonight into one show for this special live event, making it a total of 12 matches with our main event. Tonight, our main event, Menchie Fox versus artwork by Andy. We've seen their rivalry boiling over throughout the recent weeks. Tonight they'll bring it to a head in a one-on-one steel cage match main event. Oof. You know what? That's not our music. That is not our music. I need to put it on repeat. Repeat. All right. We are all set and ready. Just waiting on ads, folks. We got about 55 seconds. Bro Dan is here. Good evening, sir. Happy Thursday. Dan, I hope you've had a good week. I've been lurking. I've been seeing you live, and I've lurked a bit when I can. It's been a super busy week, and I've been mostly AFK, working outside and stuff. But you've been working on those flowers, I see. All right.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Perfect timing on that music, by the way. Completely unplanned. Let's get that to a respectable level there. All right. Liking my little flowers at the moment. From what I saw, they're looking good, man. I like the little technique you have, too, with the little metal piece for shaping them. I like the design. And there's a Menchie Fox. We got you, Menchie. We got you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. 5 p.m. Eastern. Thursday night. That means one thing. It's fight night. Normally, Thursdays at 5 p.m., we kick off the evening with our first show, Psycho Circus, a roster comprised of community members and some fun fictional characters. And then we follow that up with Artageddon, A roster comprised of artists here on Twitch, competing head-to-head in the ring, live simulated matches for the championship title. But tonight we're doing something a little bit different. Our first special live event coming at you tonight, Clash at the Castle, combining both rosters. We've been watching some rivalries start to boil over across our multiple shows in recent weeks. Tonight, some of these rivalries will come to a head. We've got a main event specifically tonight, Menchie Fox versus Artwork by Andy, steel cage match, rivalry match, our main event. Kicking the night off, we've got Rose going toe-to-toe with Cassidy the Clown. We've seen absolute ruthless aggression from Cassidy the Clown in recent weeks, ruthlessly and relentlessly attacking Rose by surprise, even causing a minor injury a couple weeks back. While tonight, these two will take up their differences in the ring, live from Scotland at Clash at the Castle. How we doing, folks? How's everybody? We don't have a special event overlay, so you're going to see the Artageddon overlay and the Artageddon arena, and we're going to go ahead and just keep our artists up there for the night. Does that sound like a deal? We'll pull up our live view as well when needed, of course, but we'll keep our artist cycle going through in the interims. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I'm excited. This is, like I said, our first special live event. We haven't done any of these, but there will be more to come. Some custom ones, as a matter of fact. This is, Feral Moon Fight Nights is kind of working with WWE tonight. We're going to borrow one of their venues, one of their shows. We're going to participate. But moving forward, you're going to see some more custom special live events. But I figured Clash at the Castle sounds like a good time. Let's just go ahead and sign up and run with it and see how it goes. Super, welcome in. Picked a good time to wake up from my nap. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Let's go ahead and get things ready to go on my end. And let's take a look at what we've got in store tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. Look at this. Look at that screen, though. It's all fancy. We're kicking the night off with Rose versus Cassidy the Clown. As I previously mentioned, we've watched Cassidy relentlessly attack Rose in the weeks leading up to tonight. Will Rose get her comeback? Will Cassidy the Clown get her penance? One can only hope. We'll find out later. Rob, how we doing, man? Freaky, welcome in. Good to see you again. Following that, you guys saw it. Starting at the very first or second week of Fight Nights, I had a match. I forget who we were even fighting. And it was rudely interrupted and disqualified by Doomfruit, who attacked me at the end. And ever since then, there's been a growing rivalry between the two of us. Tonight, that comes to a head. We're also going to see a one-on-one. Gundy, I hope you're ready. Gundy versus Michi Myers, her original character Murdum, taken to the ring once again for the third time. 2-0 is the record. Does Gundy have what it takes to best this beast? Time will tell. Stay tuned. Get me out, he says. Winter stepping in, our women's Psycho Circus champion, stepping in the ring against Robin. Winter, give it to this little twerp. We saw what he's all about last week. We all saw it with our own eyes. Nothing but dirty fighting. Can't even do anything by himself. Let's hope Winter brings some justice in her match against Robin tonight. Freaky Deek, check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, Corpse Zomboy stepping in, our table setter champion on Psycho Circus, stepping in the ring for a one-on-one match against Freakazoid in his debut match. Freakazoid, of course, has not yet been seen on Psycho Circus. And what a way to debut than a special event. So that is later this evening. We've got Baked Beans stepping in the ring against the behemoth North Viking. Best of luck and Godspeed to Baked Bean. He's going to need it. He is going to need it. Fire Shadow versus Mud Bucket. Once again, another rivalry. A timid rivalry, but a rivalry nonetheless.
Have a drink, please.
Absolutely, Rob. Please, by all means. And tonight, these two will be facing off in the ring. We've seen let's see. This started like 3 weeks ago. Fire Shadow called Mud Bucket out for a one-on-one match and confidently declared his victory for that match. We have of course saw Mud Bucket stand to the challenge, and then later we saw Fire Shadow bring Baked Bean out to fight for him. So this has been a heated rivalry brewing in the background. We'll see if these two can sort out their differences tonight. Andy Mecca stepping in the ring versus Lame-O Cal, their first matchup ever, a one-on-one normal match tonight. Excited to see Lame-O Cal back on the card tonight. It's been a minute since we've seen him. Freaky Deek, you got a match tonight, one-on-one versus Stevie Seal. Both fighters have proven they've got what it takes, and now they're stepping in the ring together. This will be an interesting matchup. And Rob versus Captain Shires. Rob, good luck. Good luck. Keep an eye out. He fights dirty. I wish you the best. Low Alco stepping in the ring versus Real Crispy Kev for a one-on-one match tonight. That'll be an exciting matchup. Both are serious fighters in the ring. And of course, as previously mentioned, our main event, another serious rivalry boiling over in recent weeks. Menchie Fox versus Artwork by Andy, one-on-one steel cage. That is our main event. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our card tonight for Clash at the Castle. Welcome in. And of course, we are going to kick things off. Cassidy the Clown versus Rose, one-on-one. We do live wagers. Let's go ahead and get those set up now. Who will win? The antagonist, Cassidy the Clown, ruthlessly attacking Rose multiple times over recent weeks, causing a minor injury to Rose's hand 2 weeks back, of course. Let's hope Rose gets her due justice tonight. Some payback. We're with you, Rose. We're rooting for you. 2 minutes on the clock. Who will win, Cassidy the Clown or Rose? Get your predictions in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fight Night. Our show begins now.
Here she comes.
These clowns. Yeah.
Matches of this caliber with
Look at this.
showing their skills. This is why I do what I do.
Trying to win people over with treats. I hope those don't have syrup on them.
Such a talented competitor. I think we're about to see one of her best matches yet.
I feel like she's just trying to make a scene here. A mockery. Rose will not be bribed with cookies. Good on you. I'm glad to see you have some standards. I won't be bribed with sweets either, Cassidy. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rose.
Just look at the swagger on display. I love it. Swagger.
Really, Saxton? You know a number of people in the back just despise this superstar.
Well, the WWE Universe clearly disagrees with you, Corey.
Oh, what else is new?
Studios.
She has stolen the show on many occasions, and I think she's planning on doing it again here tonight.
That's right, Corey. We've seen her overcome injuries and adversities. Tonight, it comes to a head. Rose versus Cassidy the Clown. Let's hope Rose can put Cassidy in her place. Actually, yeah, you know what? It isn't our normal shows, but let's get a shout out as well.
A competitor who has no limits.
She wouldn't know her limits if they were right in front of her, Michael. Some might think she's reckless at times, but
A strong start by Rose.
Here we go. Locked in. It's locked in.
She's going for the armbar.
Oh, look at this. Armbar slipped underneath and able to counter.
Cassidy able to roll out, hitting Rose with the counter there. Couple punches to the face, off the rope, springboard, down goes Rose. I can't speak today. Sorry. Rose, jawbreaker on the rise.
being overtaken here, driven into the corner.
Rose driving Cassidy back against the turnbuckle. Cassidy struggling. The ref stepping in to intervene. Rose hitting her with a strong right hook. Face first into the turnbuckle.
Look at this, going right after.
Give her some payback, Rose.
Having a weakened arm can limit you in so many ways, making it harder to execute on even simple attacks.
Forearm to the kidneys.
Rose charging across the ring. Clothesline, down goes Cassidy. Rose going for the pin.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Yeah, but still a little bit early. Rose taking control, maintaining dominance. That's right. Rose off the ropes. Knees to the face.
Sharp blow to the neck.
Knee dropped, back of the neck.
Yeah, she's really being pushed around.
Yeah, Cassidy rolling out of the ring to safety. Rose following in pursuit. Going for the knee now. Twisting up the ankle with the heel hook.
You can almost hear the opponents yelling in agony. As the fight continues ringside, we may need to relocate soon.
I'm already ahead of you. Grabbing my notes.
Rose sending Cassidy running ringside at the 4 count. Cassidy back in the fight, taking control. Rose breaking free. She's not standing for it. Not giving Cassidy an inch.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Yep, at the 7 count, both fighters return to the ring. Rose not wasting any time. Turns to her opponent, locks it up, sets her out. There's the pin attempt. There's the 2. There's the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, she did it, making short work of Cassidy the Clown.
And here's a look back at some of the action from the previous match.
Very nice. Pop her head like a dandelion. Yeah, you owe her. You can take a shot at her now again if you want, Rose. Go ahead. Get a steel chair. Take a couple swings. It's fine. All right, let's take a look, folks. After a recent match on the big stage, Rose emerged victorious over Cassidy the Clown and caused her opponent to drop in the power rankings. Thank goodness. It remains to be seen if Cassidy the Clown will be able to recover their standing. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Good job, Rose. Good job, Rose. All right. We had a wager. 59% of the vote in favor of Cassidy the Clown. No doubt leaning towards that aggressive side. We've all seen it. She is a monster. Rose with 41% of the vote. The underdog coming out on top. Rose is the winner, and if you voted for Rose, you got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations, folks. And congratulations, Rose. A fight well fought. And Cassidy got what she had coming. I'm glad to see it. Glad to see it. Easy money. There you go. All right, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Our next match, Doomfruit versus Feral Moon. We've seen this rivalry building since the first week of Fight Night. Of course, these events taking place on Armageddon. And Feral's match, man, who was it? Feral was it was a main event match. Feral was on the path to win the match, and right at the end, Doomfruit swept in, disqualified the match by attacking Feral Moon and costing him the victory. We would later go on to see these two attacking each other inside and outside of the ring, and now tonight it all boils over at Clash of the Castle, Doomfruit versus Feral Moon, 1-on-1. Who's this Feral Moon? He's the guy that started all this Fight Night stuff. Yeah. One time I bet against Rose, she won. You can't bet against Rose. All right, let's get these predictions in. Who will win? Feral Moon or Doomfruit? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Feral will be escorted out by members of the Red Moon Cult, Menchie Fox and Atticus the Raven. Let's see him fight. Right, let's do it. Get your predictions in. Who will win Doomfruit versus Feral Moon? The time to find out is now.
The WWE Universe just exploded!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Portland, Oregon.
Hey, Freaky, he's got weird eyelids too. It's fine.
Take a look at the talent in competition here. You can see exactly why the WWE Universe is so amped up for this one.
Despicable attacking me. I thought we was friends.
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes. Ready to prove he's the best this division has to offer.
I never bet against the host. Here we go. I'll be back in a bit. Gotta go do this thing. Ew, I just noticed the ring says Prime. Gross.
And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 180 pounds, the Phantom Wolfman. And there's a superstar who truly believes that the entire WWE Universe revolves around them. It's got to be this talent right here.
Yeah, it does revolve around me because I made it. Haha, what now?
It takes a lot more competitors than this one to make WWE go around.
Yeah, but it only takes one superstar to be the center of a universe, Saxton, and you're looking at him right now.
Menchie Fox leading the way for Call to the Red Moon coming out. Menchie Fox and Atticus will be posted ringside for the event. Moral support for their teammate,
Every match as if it's the biggest one of his career. He
Feral Moon.
definitely plans to steal the show tonight.
Menchie, it's my match, all right? Jeez. You just gotta be the center of the show, huh?
Maybe.
Raven's looking kind of cocky. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Self-promo challenge. Pharaoh Moon wins the match with at least 75% health. Okay. It's not looking good for Pharaoh Moon. Nice. Nice counter. Locked up now. Driving Doomfruit into the corner. That's right. Hey, I agree. Oh, man. Oxygen not included, folks. We're going for the pin. Kick out on the 2. I hate that it says Prime. Gross.
And now propped up in the corner. Clubbing blow to the back.
I suppose we have Triple H to thank for that, huh? He's the one that made it so advertisements could be on the ring. Before, that was a no-no. Oh! Kick to the face.
Might be going high risk here.
Pharaoh Moon up on the top rope. Off the ropes. Elbow drop from the top rope landed. Locking up the arm.
Look at this.
Oof.
Weakening arm breaker. The hit's starting to take their toll on him a little.
I hope that's not his drawing hand. Oh, nice counter from Doom. Breaking free.
He finds a counter.
Doom back in the fight now. Drop kick to the back.
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
I don't know. I don't like it.
On his stomach. Boston crab. Boston crab. Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
Ooh, a nice reversal there.
Kick out.
Yeah, right. That'd be awkward.
Adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to
Locking up the arm now. Doomfruit might be in trouble tonight.
You below square one. This is a smart strategy here. Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg for a fisherman buster.
Over the shoulder, down he goes. Doom back on his feet, sending Pharaoh off the ropes. Down goes Pharaoh with a massive slam. Logan Paul in his prime crap. Yeah.
Oh my, what a splash.
Big splash on Pharaoh Moon. Pharaoh in trouble right now, trying to make his way to the corner and pull himself up on the ropes as Doomfruit seemingly distracted, talking to the audience right now, giving Pharaoh Moon the break he needs. A running clothesline from behind. Down goes Doomfruit. Pharaoh twisting the arm, kick to the midsection, taking a moment to let everybody know he is still in this fight.
Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider.
Doom back on his feet. Met with a grapple from Pharaoh Moon. A nice reversal on the ropes. Pharaoh off the ropes. Doom with the leapfrog and a back elbow. Down goes Pharaoh. Nice counter kick from the mat. Pharaoh back on his feet, climbing the ropes. Doom down center of the ring. Pharaoh off the top. Leg drop.
Like a guillotine.
Pharaoh in the corner, taunting his opponent as he staggers to his feet. Oh, a counter.
Fist to the face. Great counter. They've been pushing each other for weeks now.
Over the shoulder with the suplex. Spinning him around and massive clothesline. Down goes Pharaoh and he's going for the pin. There's the 2 and Pharaoh lifting the shoulder on the 2 count.
In the waning moments of this match.
Doom pulling Pharaoh to his feet. End of days. Down goes Pharaoh. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Ladies and gentlemen, he does it. Doomfruit taking the win over Pharaoh Moon.
These guys feel no love for each other. Here's another look.
Wow.
Keep pushing the wall.
I'm just saying, I was on a winning streak until he interrupted my match. This ain't over yet, Doom. This ain't over yet. It's time for Feral Moon to get a little bit more despicable.
Here is your winner, Nicholas
An impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure. The action we just witnessed was really something else. This is one I won't forget for a long time.
The competitor becomes demoralized from losses, decreasing all attributes by 1, stacks up to 10 times. Cold streak. Doomfruit came out on top over Feral Moon at the end of their rivalry and took the spotlight of WWE's universe's attention with his victory. The success tonight has caught the attention of fans to see how much of his potential is fulfilled in his future matches, and if he can push further past that. Time will tell. Time will tell. All right. Damn it. A little word from Feral Moon, folks. I don't know what's happening. It's got in my head, and I'm just generally frustrated. You know, a guy, he's out here, he's doing his thing, and he's doing it well, and some folks just can't stand for that, and they have to step in the way, and they have to cause friction where it doesn't need to be, and I'm tired of being nice about it. So the next time you see me, I'm coming out with a different attitude, and that's a promise. Ain't called head pat fruit. Not sorry, but thanks for the points. Jeez. You guys just wait. You're going to lose a bunch of points in the next match. You're going to lose a bunch of points in the next match you vote against me. It's going to happen. Just wait. 56% of the vote in favor of Feral Moon. I'm sorry. 44% in favor of Doomfruit. Doomfruit taking the win tonight. And if you voted for Doom, here's your points. You traitors. Traitors. All right, next match. Uh-huh. 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 Oh, here's one. Here's one for you. What's the safe bet here? Gandhi, I'm so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago, we saw the debut of Michi Meyer's Murdum original character taking the ring on Armageddon, only to dominate week after week until tonight. 2-0 is the record. And an absolute display of dominance. Tonight, Murdum steps in the ring against Gundy, another proven challenger. But does he have what it takes to best Murdum? Time will tell. Let's get those predictions in. Who will win? Gundy or Murdum? Or we'll just put Michi. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. I don't know if Michi's streaming, but if anybody wants to let her know she's got a match, that would be super cool because she likes to tune in for those. Get your predictions in. 2 minutes on the clock. Time to test the coffin. No, we're saving the coffins. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our third match of the night, Gundy versus Michi, 1-on-1. Let's get the show on the road.
All right, I love this guy.
First out to the ring tonight, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gundy PT, friend of the channel, fellow sculptor.
The following contest is scheduled for one.
Shout out in the chat.
He is way to the ring from Portugal, weighing in at 186 pounds. The Olympic Legend.
This is the kind of match the WWE WWE Universe has been dreaming of. And that dream is about to become a reality.
Gundy stepping in the ring live tonight in Scotland versus Michi Myers' Murdum original character. No kilts tonight though, huh? All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, throw Dan if you're there. Did you, if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned you got to go to a Clash at the Castle once? That would be super cool, man. Yeah, Clash at the Castle's in Scotland, Drovana. Yes, that's totally fine, Ayuseo. I hope I said that right. Absolutely fine. Any week, anytime. Went to the first one in Wales. That's awesome. Tell him, Gundy. You tell him. Taking my time because I know I'm dead. That's right. You tell him, Gundy. My money's on the serial killer. Hey, Michi. Welcome in. Welcome in. Tonight, it's Clash at the Castle, our first ever special live event. Murda made the cut. 2-0 is the record after their debut just mere weeks ago.
Here's someone who has faced some tough odds and tougher opponents, but always gives it their all. Look, I know you think that's a good thing, but this person could learn a thing or two about the value of running and hiding. Yes, the value of being a coward.
Yeah, Corey, what are you talking about? Murdum has represented no reason to run away from the fight so far. Not a single reason. In fact, Murdum has dominated both times they've stepped in the ring so far. Gundy is in for some serious competition tonight at Clash at the Castle. Folks, welcome in. Like I said, our first ever special live event. Normally Thursday nights we have two shows, Psycho Circus and Artageddon, and tonight those rosters combine into one special show. Freakazoid against Michi Myers. So yeah, if things look a little bit different ring-wise and stuff, that's why. We're at a WWE event, not our own in-house wrestling. Although future special live events will be custom. This seemed like a fun one, so I just ran with it. Clash at the Castle live from Scotland. Tomatoes are nervous. And with that, folks, ladies and gentlemen, our match about to begin. Gundy PT, friend of the channel, fellow sculptor, versus Michi Myers' Murdum. Michi being a very talented illustration artist. Link in the chat. Show some love. Murdum off to a strong start. Look at this absolute giant. My goodness.
It will be a tall order, but the confidence he possesses could take him very far. Coming into this fight, his opponent's been boasting a new, more aggressive attitude. We'll have to see if that new approach will produce any dividend.
That's right, Corey. Gundy driving Murdum up against the ropes.
In control of the waistlock.
From behind with the grapple attempt. I'm not sure Gundy can lift. Oh, Murdum just forcefully breaking free and turning the tides on Gundy, giving him some tickles.
Breaks out and applies a chin lock.
Gundy doesn't like tickles. He's going for the headlock.
Oh, man.
Broke my neck off the bat. A serious headlock here from Gundy. Knee to the back.
Knee strike to the back.
A strong series of punches from Gundy. Murdum still down. Gundy relentless now. He knows he cannot let up. Going in for the pin. Already a bit premature. There's the one.
Very soon to be going for a pinfall.
Yeah, no surprise. Murdum kicking out so early in the match there. Gundy off the ropes. Going for another pin. Trying to end this quickly.
Kick out there. Optimistic thinking on that pin attempt.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be here. High kick from Gundy. Murdum in trouble right now. Gundy not providing any window of opportunity for Murdum to make a move. Locking up the arm behind the back now. He's going to go for the wrist lock. Yeah, driving those knees into the lower back. Ooh. Murdum back in the fight. A charging clothesline puts Gundy down. Gundy back on his feet, catching a right hook from Murdum. A back and forth battle now. Gundy breaking free. Elbows to the midsection there. A knee, a strong right hook. Kick to the midsection. A flurry of kicks. And we are in it now, folks. A battle of attrition. A back and forth brawl between these two competitors. Knee to the face. Strong right hook. Hitting him with the forearms. Murdum staggered. Gundy. Charging spear. He's going for the pin. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. A complete upset. There's the two. Holy crap, a surprise upset from Gundy. PT taking the win over the absolute monster Murdum. A now 2-1 record. Gundy with the upset. I'm shocked. I am shocked. A brilliant fight tonight from Gundy.
So perhaps the perfect match. Never any doubt in this one. We call a lot of matches, but this one's going to stick in my mind for weeks to come. I agree with you on that, Corey. This one was unforgettable.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And unexpected, no less. We've seen the brutal displays in recent weeks from Murdum. Gundy stepping in the ring, even saying it himself, unsure as to what to expect of the outcome and a little nervous about his match tonight. And Gundy comes out on top victorious, putting an end to the winning streak and taking home the victory. Congratulations, sir. We had predictions in. 45% of the vote in favor of Gundy. Michi Myers, 55% of the vote. A fan favorite, the underdog once again tonight, coming out on top. Gundy taking the win. And if you voted for Gundy, you got channel points coming your way. Congratulations to everyone. A fight well fought. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. What a fight. Dude, Gundy saw that opportunity. He knew that he could not give any kind of window for Murdum to make a move and turn the tides, and he stuck to that strategy, and it definitely turned out in his favor. So well fought. A brilliant fight tonight by both fighters, and especially to Gundy. Congratulations, sir. And Michi, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm glad you enjoy. And like I said, a little bit of a different, kind of different from what we normally do, because it is a special live event combining both of our shows. These will happen from time to time on various nights and days. We have SummerSlam coming up in a couple of months during the summer, naturally. And that'll be a big event on Saturday. It'll be on a Saturday. So stay tuned for updates on that. We've got some special events coming up specifically for Psycho Circus and more special live events for both shows in the near future. So stay tuned for updates on that. In the meantime, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, you can start off the night with Psycho Circus, followed by Artageddon, 2 great shows that we have a great time with. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And let's go ahead and see what we got next. We got plenty more action in store for us tonight, a total of 12 matches this evening. And we're on what I believe is the 4th match, 5th match? 4th match, 5th match? Somewhere in that ballpark. Winter versus Robin. Both of these members of our Psycho Circus roster. Winter is our Psycho Circus Women's Champion. Looking to bring some justice to the ring tonight. Last week we saw Robin and Batman, of course, in a tag team match against Cult of the Red Moon's Feral Moon and Minchie Fox. And we saw that the dynamic duo is more appropriately resemblant of the Despicable duo. These two can't do anything by themselves. There was constantly 2 people in the ring when there should have only been 1. So will Winter bring some justice to the Psycho Circus universe tonight? One can only hope. That's coming up next. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get some wagers in. Who will win? Winter or Robin? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. And with that said, our one-on-one match, Winter versus Robin at Clash of the Castle at the Castle begins now. There she is, Winter, with that Psycho Circus Women's Championship title.
Making her way to the ring from New York, the Women's Champion, Winter.
Some would say the superstar thinks a little too much of themselves, but the tape doesn't lie. This is a serious contender for any title. They need to loosen up, have a little fun, heck, maybe even lose a match once in a while.
Quit being ridiculous, Corey. 60s Batman stuff is just so random. That's Psycho Circus, bud. I love that show. It's so much fun.
The champ knows that a big win tonight sends a message to all of the top contenders.
Between the community members on the roster and the fictional characters and the rotation we're going to be doing with that, I really like Psycho Circus. It's a lot of fun to work on that show.
Are you guys ready?
And her opponent from New York, weighing in at 100.
Gotta be generous before I go to sleep. Freaky, is this your last match, is it?
There's plenty to love about this competitor, but what really stands out to me is how they support their friends.
They should know better than to waste their time building bridges and inroads backstage. Those are just more directions for your enemies to attack you from.
Look at this little twerp. Winter, you show him who's boss. I got words for little Mr. Robin here. Just watch out, he's despicable. Despicable.
The mood always changes when a champion enters the arena, don't you think? Or whatever you thought about this competitor before.
Might pass out sometime. No worries, Freaky. I know it's late, man.
Strong chance that this could be a reign that shapes WWE for
Look
years
at
to
him.
come.
Swinging and swaying.
We'll get a better sense of where things are headed tonight. But then you look into the eyes of the
Hanging by his cape. Oh, nice. That is why she's the women's champion.
drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Robin's already had enough. Put him out of his misery, Winter.
Look at this.
Locking up the arm. Look at that.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
That's going to hurt. Stomp in the midsection. Kick him right in the ass. Knee drop across the neck. Going to work on that arm.
Dropping that knee for more punishment.
Ref. Yeah, you're in the way, sir. Get out of here. Robin slowly pulling himself up on the ropes. A slow motion punch with all the energy he can muster, it seems. Both fighters grappled up now. Robin back in the ring. Winter driving him up against the ropes. The ref trying frantically to break the two up, and he succeeds. But Winter following that with a massive right hook, landing it. Fighters grappled up once again. Winter getting the wrist lock. Really putting in the work on that arm. That left arm has been getting some abuse. Robin trying to roll free, getting some leverage, and he manages and turns the tides on Winter. Now with her in the arm lock. She's trying to break free. Robin switching to a headlock. Winter trying to land some hits wherever she can and break free of his grasp, and she manages with the leg sweep. Winter sending Robin across the ring, off the ropes, sweeping the legs right out from underneath him. And a charging clothesline. Down goes Robin. Winter knee drop to the face. Do it again. Do it again. For good measure. Just to be sure. Winter on the top rope. Oh, a swing and a miss. Robin back on his feet. Winter misses the landing. Robin trying to gain control of the fight.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. Target acquired. This only ends one way.
Winter catching a flurry of punches and smacks. Kick to the back. And Robin goes for the pin.
Kicks out at just one. Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
He's a real dick, Grayson. Yeah. Robin, what do you... Stop! Winter in trouble.
Nicely done with the head scissors.
Robin loves those head scissors. We saw enough of that last week. Winter pulling herself up in the corner. Robin charging, drop kick to the back. Stomping the midsection. Over the ropes, leg drop guillotine. Winter in some serious trouble now. Robin on the top rope for re-entry, off the top rope, and lands it with a big splash.
He's almost looking unstoppable at the moment.
Almost even despicable.
Right to the gut.
Winter back in the fight, sending him off the ropes. Sweeping the legs out from under him, pulling him to his feet, but Robin hits her with an elbow to the midsection, breaking free, sending her off the rope. Running Hurricane Rana puts Winter down, and Robin moves in for the pin. There's the one, there's the two, there's the three. Robin taking the win over the women's champion. Despicable.
We've got some time to take a look at some of the highlights from that one.
A disappointing turn of events tonight. The women's champion falling to this little twerp. He can indeed fight, meaning he chooses to be an... What a little jerk. Yeah. Boo. Boo this man.
He just stood up and commanded the attention of everyone in the WWE universe.
I think they've noticed.
Going broke? Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Robin, your mascara is running, sir. Your mascara is running. All right. Deke cashing out. Oh, did Deke get the payday there? All right, let's take a look. It was a split vote. Winter, 50%. Robin, 50%. Robin, of course, coming out victorious and despicable as always. And if you voted for Despicable Robin, you've got some despicable channel points coming your way. Congratulations, I guess. Oh boy. All right. All right. Let's see. What do we got next? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Corpse's Zomboy versus Freakazoid, both of these hailing from the Psycho Circus roster, and Freakazoid's debut match. What about that? You get a debut match on a special live event? Look at you. Fancy. About to pass out just to realize I just got rich. And Freakazoid. We won't waste any time, Freaky. Let's get into it. Oh, no. Actually, shit. We just ran a 60-second ad break because this stupid button needs to go away. In fact, while the ads are running, can I edit this? Edit quick actions. Get rid of this garbage. Delete. It's not. Delete selected item. Go away. And move this here. Oh, well, we did need an ad break anyway, so I suppose that works. Exit quick actions, edit mode. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We got 20 seconds. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and get those wagers. I got rid of that stupid button so I don't accidentally press it anymore. Because that's the second time I've done that. All right. Who will win? Corpse or Freakazoid? 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Sorry about the 60-second ad break there, gang. Apparently that didn't remove our automated ads because Twitch is glorious. So those will be happening in 8 minutes. No, correction. 13 minutes. I just snoozed it for a little bit. That'll give us time. Get your predictions in. Who will win? Freakazoid or Corpse? 2 minutes on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with it.
Here we go, guys.
Corpse, our table setter champion on Psycho Circus.
Making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 170 pounds, the Impact Champion, the Zombie.
Gentlemen, this has all the makings of an all-time classic match, and I fully expect it to deliver on that promise.
Yeah, Zomboy has a way of making matches classic matches, that's for sure. This little Zomboy has a death grip. Gotta watch out. And of course, our table setter. No, go ahead, Corey.
He needs to show he's above all competitors.
Yeah, I agree. Now, as I was saying, Corpse, our table setter champion, that is a Psycho Circus championship title, specifically geared towards table matches.
Yeah, now we're talking.
And making their debut tonight for Feral Moon's Fight Nights, it's Freakazoid.
In at 195 pounds,
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
What a matchup. I had nothing to do with this, by the way.
He is in perhaps the best shape of his career, and he will need that with the competition level this high.
Yeah, he loves it. Every minute of it, Freakazoid. He's just happy to be here. Both opponents sizing up their competition, and there's the bell.
His mind all day long. While his title's not up for grabs here, you have to imagine
Zomboy pushing Freakazoid aside.
Protect his title in a future
Oh!
defense. When you're on
Zomboy in trouble.
everyone wants a piece. He's definitely got a lot
That
of
butt.
strength going into this.
Well, the challenger might have the chance
Ooh.
of walking into a
Zomboy, a series of kicks to the face.
You're right. A lot of times, a champion won't take a match seriously.
It's,
if the title's on the line.
That could
I forget which one it is.
He does not want to take.
Fabulous or something like that? I don't remember what it's called. Strong right hook from Zombie. Double axe handle across the top of the head. Down goes Freakazoid. Zomboy going to work on the leg now.
Inflicting more
Did
damage.
Freakazoid did he shit himself? What is going on there?
Oh, using the knee.
He pissed himself.
Tripling attack on the knee.
Oh no, has him lined up for the kill shot.
I think it's just the shading, but yeah, it looks like he pissed himself. Zomboy taking no prisoners.
Well, this is what he's trained for.
Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
Freakazoid putting in the moves, going for the pin, but Zomboy breaking free before the count even begins. Down goes Zomboy. Massive DDT from Freakazoid. Freakazoid springboard off the ropes, a swing and a miss. And Zomboy rolls to safety.
He gets discarded out of the ring.
Freakazoid sending Zomboy out of the ring over the rope. Zomboy laying ringside now, trying to get to his feet. The ref keeping Freakazoid away. Zomboy back in the ring now, taking charge.
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Clearly not enough damage done.
Knee drop, lower back there.
Back up, maybe to a foregone
Oh, slap across the face. Zomboy sending Freakazoid into the ropes and puts him down with the spine buster. Freakazoid rolling out of the ring to safety to catch his breath for a moment. Zomboy in pursuit.
Manages to reverse it.
Freakazoid with the reversal kick to the midsection, a flurry of punches, a massive punch to the midsection. Down goes Zomboy. Freakazoid putting him on his shoulders. What's he got in store? Oh no!
He's already feeling the
Smashing him into the barricade. And sending him running ringside. At the 4 count, Freakazoid back in the ring. Zomboy making his way up. Oh! Over the top ropes, out of the ring, and Freakazoid puts Zomboy down, resetting the count.
their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the back. Get those prime bottles out of here.
Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
No, right there behind you, Freakazoid. Pick him up and chuck him. Just get him out.
Drop kick to the side of the skull.
Everything's going his way right now.
This means he's cracked the code to his opponent.
Freakazoid maintaining control.
Tossed into the ring.
Sending Zomboy back into the ring.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Freakazoid climbing the ropes. Zomboy down off the top ropes. Big splash down. Well, he was already down, but he's remaining down.
Miscalculation on that one.
Yeah, what was that? A swing and a miss. Freakazoid. Big miss on that one.
Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
Putting in more work on those legs. He's setting it up as Zomboy gets to his feet in trouble. Oh! This could be it. There's the 1, the 2, the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, in his debut match, besting our table setter champion, Freakazoid taking the win in this one-on-one match, live from Scotland at Clash at the Castle. Some big moves from this debut fighter tonight. Gonna be wearing a barrel. We have a debut loser yet? Besides double debuts? I think we have. I think we just keep seeing debuts win by sheer luck.
I don't know how, but they ended that embarrassing streak.
They look like they
Yeah.
were free fall there over the last few weeks. Glad that changed.
Zomboy, it was a 3-match streak, I believe. That puts a close to that for sure. All right. What a match. What a surprise. Good thing I work at a grocery store. I'm going to be digging for scraps in the trash tonight. Oh, no. Rob losing more money from the sounds of it. Let's take a look. We had 12% of the vote in favor of Corpse and 88% of the vote in favor of our debut Freakazoid. Freakazoid taking the win, the fan favorite coming out on top. And if you voted for Freakazoid, you got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations. All right, we got more matches in store for you tonight, folks. Let's take a look at what we got next. As a matter of fact, we've got these stupid ads. Should we take our ad break now? Because they're coming up in 4 minutes. I feel like we should. Because that 1 minute ad break did not do anything for our automated ads, apparently. So I suppose now would be a great time for a snack and drink break, restroom break, all that good stuff. Get your refills, get your snacks. All that. We'll run ads and we'll be back with, oh boy, Big Bean versus North Viking. North Viking is an absolute behemoth in the ring, but Big Bean, no slouch himself, an excellent fighter versus an absolute giant. A real David and Goliath kind of match. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up after the break here on Clash at the Castle. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. We'll run these ads, 3-minute break, and we'll be back in just a few. Reminder, every Thursday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, you can catch us live with Psycho Circus and Artageddon on our normal weeks. 2 shows, 2 rosters. Psycho Circus comprised of a roster filled with community members and fun fictional characters. And Artageddon focusing on artists here on Twitch, competing live in simulated matches, AI versus AI, channel point betting, rather. And it's always a good time. That's every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And here's a little look at Artageddon. We got about 1 minute left on the break, and then we will continue on with Clash at the Castle. Once again, thank you guys for being here tonight. Nights with the Fox. Hello, welcome in. We're just on a break here, 25 seconds to go. Viking versus Murdum. Yeah, that would be
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
an interesting match. Definitely for one of our future crossovers where the rosters actually cross over against one another. Because that will be a thing in a future special live event. We will definitely be having some of those. But folks, welcome back from the break. As previously mentioned, we've got an exciting match ahead. King Dominic, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Tonight is our special live event, Clash at the Castle, live from Scotland. Our normal match, or our normal Thursday nights, are 2 shows, Psycho Circus and Armageddon. Yeah, they're not, we don't have any open roster at the moment, King Dominic. Got a new fur baby today. Nice. What'd you get? All right. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, our one-on-one match, Big Bean versus North Viking, is up next. North Viking is an absolute giant, a real behemoth in the ring, and a serious competitor. But he's got his work cut out for him tonight regardless, because Baked Bean is no slouch. As I previously mentioned, he's proven himself in the ring time and time again, but does he have what it takes to best the Viking? We're about to find out. We're going to get some wagers, and then we'll be jumping into the match. But first, who will win? We've got Baked Bean on the left. North Viking on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. And with that said, let's get on with this match, shall we?
And here comes one of my favorites.
No more peace for you. 8-week-old kitten. Oh boy. Big Bean stirring those beans. One half of the Bean Boys tag team. And a veteran to fight nights, Big Bean. Proven himself time and time again. And tonight he's got some serious competition ahead of him. Looking like he is ready to go for the match tonight.
This is a guy who always seeks out the highest level of competition, and I think he'll get it tonight.
That's right, Corey. He's certainly got it lined up for him tonight.
Things are about to get good.
And here he comes now, the Viking, ladies and gentlemen. Longtime friend of the channel, member of this community, veteran to fight nights, and a serious competitor in the ring. Give it up for North Viking. North Viking holding on to that Psycho Circus championship for safekeeping. Got a few scratches? That'll happen. Kitten claws are like little needles.
I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage talking up their own work non-stop. Well, why don't they get in the ring and prove it, huh?
That's what they're doing right now, Corey.
Well, good. Let's see what they've got.
That's what we're going to do, Corey. North Viking, he's brought help tonight. I don't think he needs it, though. A cat loves his hands massaged. Yeah, I suppose getting them in the habit would be much easier than trying to fight them as adults. Because at that point, they're just like, what are you doing? Look, he even makes the belt look tiny.
So he'll be treating this match as if he were defending the title.
That's not a small belt. That's just a big man. Like a normal belt. I'm just pretend betting at this point. North Viking ready to go for tonight's match. Big Bean, his challenger, in the other corner. I have a feeling we're in for a good show tonight.
That's the bell in this match.
And there it goes. Off to a strong start. North Viking charging across the ring.
Should the challenger pick up the victory?
And Big Bean using the momentum against him.
And he truly believes that he can beat the champ here tonight.
Oh, he has reason to believe.
While he wears the title, sometimes I question his worthiness for that gold, Saxton. Tell me,
Massive stomps to the chest. That'll take your breath away. They've updated that outfit piece too, by the way, because that symbol on the back wasn't there before. Interesting. Rob, thanks for the bits. Massive slap across the face, uppercut, down goes Big Bean. Listen to this crowd. They are losing their minds. North Viking setting him up, axe handle to the back. Bean pulling himself up on the ropes, only to be met by a charging kick to the face, putting him over the ropes and out of the ring. Ref starting the count at the 2. North Viking outside the ring now. Big Bean on his shoulders. And down he goes with the suplex. Elbow to the face. Another.
Yeah, he's definitely doing some backpedaling.
Yeah. North maintaining dominance so far. He's like 19 times the size. He's huge. Yeah.
What a nasty knee lift.
Knee lift. Big Bean in trouble. North stomping on the ankles now. Nice counter from Big Bean. Punch to the face on the rise and a drop kick, barely phasing North Viking.
Really pushing the limit here, getting close to a count out.
Both fighters back in the ring at the 8 count. Cutting it close tonight. Big Bean getting a little cocky. And North Viking smacking it right out of him. That's a count out. These are not Extreme Rules matches, so you only have 10 seconds out of the ring, or you get disqualified. Oof. Stomp on the back of the knee. Big Bean back in this battle now, pulling North Viking to his feet. David and Goliath style here, going in for the pin. There's the 2. That was a close one. I thought he did too. North Viking getting out just in the last second there. Neck breaker and another pin attempt. In for the cover. There's the 1. There's the 2. There's the 3. Holy crap. He did it. I told you he was no slouch. I am shocked, honestly. That is a turn of events that I did not see coming. It wasn't looking great for Big Bean, no matter how much faith I had in him. And he came back from behind and pulled out the win. Congratulations, Big Bean. You get tired or something? I think he got caught off guard. An excellent win from Big Bean tonight.
You can tell this guy was fired up from the moment the bell rang. He definitely had the motivational advantage in this match.
Big Bean, the fan favorite tonight as well. 52% of the vote. North Viking with 48% of the vote. It was close. Big Bean, of course, the victor. And if you voted for Big Bean, here's your channel points. Congratulations. All right. What a match. There's been some good matches tonight. Some surprising results. Nothing predictable, and I love that. I love that. Keeps you guys on your toes too and steady losing channel points, right? Ooh, we got an exciting rivalry match ahead of us. We've seen this brewing before our very eyes in recent weeks. Some weeks ago, we saw Fire Shadow make his way out to the ring and challenge Mudbucket to a one-on-one contest, declaring himself as the winner before the match even began. Very confident. And then, of course, this sparked an ongoing rivalry between these two. We even saw Fire Shadow bring Big Bean out to the ring to fight Mudbucket in his stead. Tonight, these two enter the ring together, and only one comes out victorious. Who will it be? Fire Shadow on the left, or Mudbucket on the right? Mudbucket, of course, one half of the Swashbucklers tag team with Captain Shires. Captain Shires looks to be escorting him out to the ring tonight for his fight. 2 minutes on the clock. Who will win, Fire Shadow or Mudbucket? Get those predictions in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with it. One-on-one, Fire Shadow versus Mudbucket, live from Scotland. Clash at the Castle. Let's go.
And here he comes.
Ezra, welcome in, man. Don't bet on that kind of spread.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Fireman.
Fire Shadow.
One of the most intense competitors in all of WWE, about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
All the matches are the most anticipated matches ever, Corey. Fire Shadow's proven himself a serious competitor as well. Making his way out to the ring right now, once again carrying fire inside. Someone take that from him, please. He's just gonna, but you can't do, every time. Every time. He's melting the mat. There's no easy monies here.
Always walking around with a chip on his shoulder. He's going to use that anger against his opposition.
It's safe. It's not real fire. Well, that's good. Fire Shadow in the ring now, waiting for his challenger, and here he comes. Yeah, we don't normally have to deal with those big screens at the top, so ignore that. And there he is.
Guys, this match has the potential to completely change the WWE landscape, and it's because of this level of talent involved.
Sure, yeah. Mudbucket on the left there, not the one with the horse head. That's Captain Shires, his tag team partner. Mudbucket, one half of the Swashbucklers tag team. Later tonight, we'll be seeing Captain Shires going one-on-one against Rob.
Who does not know the meaning of the word quit. He is ready for battle.
But for now, he's here for emotional support. Spent hard-earned free money on you. Time to crack some skulls. Good luck, Fire Shadow. Both fighters in the ring now, ready to go. Mudbucket on the right, Fire Shadow in the corner on the left. Here we go, a strong start from Mudbucket. Off the ropes, my goodness. Going for the pin already, sir. We are here to give a show, all right?
Short work of things here.
Strong forearm.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Maintaining control, knee to the midsection, down goes Fire Shadow.
He might just be rising to meet his end here.
And into the collar and elbow.
Locked up now. Each fighter looking for an advantage. Fire Shadow pushing his opponent onto the ropes. The ref stepping in, separating our fighters. Fire Shadow following that with a strong right hook. Grappled up once again. And Fire Shadow going for a wrist lock. Mudbucket trying to break free. Trying to get some leverage here. Struggling. And Fire Shadow locks it down even further. Mudbucket really struggling now. Getting desperate. Going into the wrist lock. Fire Shadow not letting up. Relentless on his attempts. Mudbucket getting some leverage. Turns the tides. Locking the wrist up behind the back. Fire Shadow struggling. Mudbucket cranking it down. Trying to keep hold of the leverage here and not let Fire Shadow slip free. Fire Shadow using his other arm, elbow to the head. Breaking free. Grappled up once more. And Mudbucket coming out on top. Getting the wrist lock in. Fire Shadow gaining leverage and turning the tides and driving him down onto the mat. Fire Shadow opposite side of the ropes now. A swing and a miss.
We all know what he's thinking here.
Mudbucket putting work in on that left leg. Knees to the back of the knee. Ouch. Fire Shadow. Not a good move, sir. Oh, catching a double axe handle to the top of the head as he gets back in the ring. Mudbucket not letting up. Look at this. Look at this. Setting him up off the ropes. Mudbucket charging. Boot to the top of the head. We got blood, folks.
Bright red evidence. He got caught badly by that blow.
Yeah, critical hit. Mudbucket really maintaining control of this fight right now. Locking up the wrist. Oof. Off the top rope. Big splash. Fire Shadow in trouble. Trying to pull himself up in the corner. Mudbucket ready and waiting. Not giving him any window of opportunity. Forearms to the back. Double axe handle the back of the neck. Spinning him around now. Up against the turnbuckle. A series of kicks to the midsection. High kick to the face. Mudbucket pulling Fire Shadow to his feet. A nice counter from Fire Shadow. Puts him back into the fight. Spinning Mudbucket around, sending him off the ropes. Superman punch puts him down, and Fire Shadow goes in for the pin. There's the two. Mudbucket lifting a shoulder. Strong right hook. Fire Shadow puts him on his shoulders. Mudbucket tries to break free, but Fire Shadow meets him with a kick to the face, putting him down, going for the cover. There's the two, there's the three, and Fire Shadow takes the win over Mudbucket.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
What a great fight, man. Nice comeback from Fire Shadow. And a strong display from Mudbucket as well. Really can't wait to see Swashbuckler's tag team match. Mud got fired, so he's Clay now. Clay Bucket. And in for the pin. Fire Shadow takes the win. What a match.
This is the type of victory where you really have to weigh the costs against the benefits.
A win's a win, and it's also all that matters here in WWE. Good job.
Yeah, and get you some antiseptic on that, buddy. Clean that up. You got some blood on your face. Congratulations, Fire Shadow. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Oh, we got some news. We got some news. Let's go ahead and there we go. Fire Shadow came out on top over Mud Bucket at the end of their rivalry and took the spotlight. Yada yada. The success tonight has caught the attention of fans to see how much of his potential is fulfilled in his future matches, and if he can push further past that. Congratulations, Fire Shadow. Squashing that rivalry and coming out victorious. We had some wagers, of course. Whoops. Wait a minute. What's going on here? There we go. All right. We had some wagers, of course. Let's take a look. 71% of the vote in favor of Fire Shadow, a serious fan favorite tonight, versus 29% of the vote for Mud Bucket. Fire Shadow coming out victorious. And if you voted for Fire Shadow, you got some channel points coming your way. There you go. Congratulations. And moving right along, folks, just to keep the show going, we've got a one-on-one match. Andy Mecca versus Lamo Cow. It's been a few weeks since we've seen Lamo Cow, so it's good to see him back on the card. Excited to see this match tonight. Let's go ahead and get our predictions set up. Who will win? Andy Mecca on the left versus Lamo Cow on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in, and we will get this match started.
The WWE Universe just exploded.
And here he comes now. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Mecca. Part of the Hands Across Borders tag team with Ali Fan right there.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Ali Fanny. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, Iron Man and...
Missed that guy right there.
The arena's buzzing, social media's buzzing, a big fight feel and a main event level match.
Andy Mecca, friend of the channel, fellow sculptor.
The best physical condition of his life. He knows what it takes to reach the top here in WWE.
Be sure to show some love. Link in the chat. He doesn't stream much or often at all anymore, but hopefully that'll change sometime. Yeah, last I spoke to him, he was doing well.
All right, I love this guy.
From Pennsylvania, weighing in at 198 pounds.
I love how this person approaches their matches with dignity and honest respect for their opponent.
Oh, too bad this isn't a friendliness competition. It's a fight, and I don't think that attitude's going to do him any favors in there.
Lamo Cal, another artist here on Twitch, friend of the channel and a fellow sculptor, but he does a lot of things: painting, sculpting, drawing. Very, very talented. Be sure to show some love. Check out his work. You won't be disappointed. Some really cool stuff happening over there.
We're making a statement in this match tonight, and we'll deliver it emphatically.
I miss Andy too. You can't use that in the match though, lame. You gotta put that down. All right. This is the first matchup these two have ever had against one another.
And here we have a superstar with a big chip on his shoulder.
He has certainly felt...
Starting it off with the lockup.
Well, he has a chance to change that perception.
Ooh, Andy overpowering.
Against someone who is trying to shut down all the naysayers. Someone ready to clear a spot.
With the cover, he's going for
Down he goes with the body slam. He's going in with the pin.
getting one out of that pin.
He's really trying to rush this match.
He's the first person I ever rated. No kidding, Joe.
German suplex.
German suplex. Down goes Lamo Cow. Andy really putting on a strong start tonight. A series of right hooks. Left hook to the midsection. Slap across the face.
All tied up now.
He's catching hands across borders right now.
And now locking in the side headlock.
Lamo Cal with the headlock. Andy sending him off the ropes. Kick to the back as he passes. Locked back up once again. Top left corner.
Pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Lame driving Andy across the ring, opposite corner, up against the turnbuckle. The ref steps in to intervene, breaking these two up. We're right back in a grapple.
Sharp jab.
And jab to the face from Lamo Cal.
Strikes to the
Double axe handle to the back.
axe handle. Ooh,
And another, and down goes Andy.
for good. Ooh, he fends that off.
First person I ever rated. Yeah, that's right. Andy putting him over the shoulder, down with the suplex. Not the sickness, down with the suplex.
Sweating it though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
Fisherman's buster.
Lame out of the ring for a moment
Right back into the ring.
and back in. Lame sending Andy off the opposite rope.
Power slam.
Power slam, down goes Andy, middle of the ring. Lame stomping the chest now.
And just in
Andy
time
back on his feet in a flash. Charging elbow
We know what he's
puts
thinking.
Lamo
It's
Cal
not
down.
gonna be nice. Ooh, one step
Like 3
ahead.
viewers and was gonna shut it down. Here he told me to rate him.
Delivers.
Yeah, Andy's. I miss Andy. It doesn't feel the same without his stream, honestly. I get it, but I still miss him, you know?
Everything he can do to create space here.
Oh, strong elbow to the midsection. Lamo Cal breaks free, grappled up. Lame sends him across the ring, off the ropes. Oh,
He really felt
spine
the
buster,
impact on
just
that
lifting
one.
him into the air and tossing him on the mat. Look, grabbing him by the foot, tossing him across the ring.
finesse with that one. Was only
A display of sheer strength here. Waiting off the middle rope. Shoulder block puts Andy back down. Lame with. Oh, now look at this.
Show it off with a big flex.
Show off, isn't he?
going a stomp right to the back.
Stomping on that back.
Oh,
Oof.
open the bow.
Elbow drop across the chest.
No second thoughts.
An
Andy back on his feet, but he's met
dominance from him here.
with a waiting and ready Lamo Cal.
There, the power.
Into a power slam.
Power slam from Lamo Cal. Still dominating this match. Andy in trouble, middle of the ring. Lamo Cal climbing the ropes off the top rope, a swing and a miss. And a beautiful dodge from Andy Mecca. Laying back on his feet, though, unfazed, taking control, leading Andy to the ropes and tying the arms up.
Very effective. That arm's going to be sore for
And a
while.
strong right hook.
All their offense.
German suplex from Lamo Cal, pulling Andy to his feet, and a driving clothesline puts him back down, in for the cover. There's the one, the two. Andy lifting a shoulder just in time. Laying back on his feet with the approach, stomping the elbow now.
That'll break his arm.
Ready and waiting as Andy makes his way back to his feet, setting it up.
He created a huge
Down goes Andy with that DDT, in for the cover. There's the 3 count, and Lamo Cal comes out on top, taking the win over Andy Mecca in this one-on-one contest at Clash at the Castle. It's been a while since we've seen Lamo Cal in the ring. He's clearly had time to prepare because he came out ready tonight. Soon I'm gonna be on a street corner in our hometown.
He really wanted this one bad. Yeah, what a major win for him here. This is the product of
Oh no!
in-ring adaptability.
Put that away.
All the tools, and he put them on you tonight.
I've won once tonight. Oh no! What a match! What a match! What a match! All right, we had predictions. Let's see what you guys had. 69%. Nice. In favor of Andy Mecca. 31% of the vote in favor of Lame Cow. Once again, the underdog coming out on top tonight. Lame Cow pulling the victory. And if you voted for Lame, you got some channel points coming your way. Congratulations. And again, it's just great to see Lame Cow back on the card tonight. It's been a while, so it's good to see him. Good to see him, and congrats on the win, sir. Let's go ahead and get things ready for our next match. I think we still have three more matches tonight after this, including this one and our main event. So we've got this one and then 2 following. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, Freaky Deek. He's got to wake up. I know he went to bed, but it's time to wake up. You got a match versus Stevie Seal tonight. In recent weeks, we've seen some serious displays from both of these two fighters. This will be an interesting matchup, to say the least. Jonathan, welcome in. Good to see you. And let's get these predictions in, shall we? Who will win? We've got Freaky Deek on the left and Stevie Seal on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Both of these fighters on the Armageddon roster. And competing tonight at Clash at the Castle. Get those predictions in. Who will win? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this match going.
Here we go, guys.
The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Germany.
All 70 on Stevie.
179 pounds.
It may not be cool to play by the rules or treat every single opponent with respect, but they don't care.
Hey, the WWE Universe sounds like they think it's cool.
Agreed. It is cool.
What you just said was powerfully uncool.
Freaky Deek, a fellow sculptor, friend of the channel, and generally awesome human being. Link in the chat. Be sure to check him out. He's doing some incredible work over there.
The competition level has never been higher, but this guy's ready to prove he can hang.
I'm now just spending points as they generate. Oh no. You guys bet so much.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Oh, here he comes. Keep your heads low. He's got artillery.
Weighing in at 205 pounds. Steve
Big time match on tap. When the competition level is this high, you can bet it will be memorable.
Shout out in the chat for Stevie Seal, friend of the channel. You can catch Stevie over there working on models, his model train set. You can catch him working in his workshop. Stevie's over there doing something all the time. Be sure to show some love. Stevie's a great guy. Show some support. Drop a follow. Check out what he does.
A man who always considers himself
That might be an upset. Uh-oh.
an uncrowned champion. He wants to show exactly why here tonight.
All right. Our one-on-one match between Freaky Deek and Stevie Seal begins now.
Looking into the eyes of
There's
this
the bell.
competitor tonight. You know he understands
Freaky
the
Deek
significance
starting it
of
off,
this
kick to the
match.
face,
This
a
is
flurry of
nothing
punches,
fancy.
and Stevie Seal turning the tides here, sweeping the legs and going for the cover.
Keep him down.
Freaky kicking out on the one.
Fast.
Destructive use of the knee.
Let's go, Stevie. Yeah.
Respecting the
I
competition.
didn't even look at the results.
Kick lands.
What an inspiring tune. It reminded me of Hogan's Heroes. If anybody remembers the old show Hogan's Heroes.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Cranking the neck.
Waiting for him to get back on his feet so he can strike.
Right, Supra?
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Stevie, clothesline drop on the ropes.
Isolating the
Love that show. Yeah, my dad used to watch it. When I was a kid. I vaguely remember it, but I always enjoyed it.
Narrowly escaping there.
Oh, nice counter from Freaky Deek. Swatting those arms away and putting Stevie down. Knee drop across the shoulder.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential
Looking to take control of this match. Going in for a submission. Freaky doesn't stand a chance, though. Stevie Seal slipping right out of that grasp. On his feet. He put Freaky in the corner. Nobody puts Freaky in the corner.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Setting it up now on the turnbuckle. Dropping him face first right into that turnbuckle. Freaky pulling himself up on the ropes. Stevie, with the approach, and is a momentum used against him. Freaky Deek using that shoulder to lift him up over the ropes and toss him right out of the ring. Before and after mash. Yeah. Shipwreck from G.I. Joe. Yeah, dude.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
and an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Charging across the ring. Freaky with the flying punch.
Pounding the breadbasket.
Off the top ropes.
What a moonsault.
That was an incredible moonsault. Landed, and Stevie might be in trouble now. Sending him off the ropes. Running Hurricane Rana puts Stevie down, and Freaky in for the cover. There's the 2. And Stevie lifts the shoulder. Stevie slipping to the outside apron, pulling himself up on the ropes. Freaky ready and waiting, hitting him with a right hook. A nice counter from Stevie. Lets him get back into the ring. Breaking free of that grapple attempt. Stevie still in control. Sending Freaky off the ropes. Oh, just grabbing him by the throat and slamming him into the ground. He's in for the cover. There's the 1, the 2, the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Seal taking the win over Freaky Deek.
Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
That was a quick match. You won't monies? Your fingers, yeah. Almost had it on that pen attempt there. Almost had it. That choke slam, though, my goodness. And there it is, in for the pin and the win. Stevie Seal taking the victory.
Here is your winner,
This was as dominant a win as I've ever seen, guys.
This victory is exactly the kind of statement.
8 points. Nice. Congratulations, Stevie. A fight well fought by both of our fighters tonight. We've got 2 more matches ahead of us on Clash at the Castle. But first, we had a wager. Let's take a look. 84% of the vote in favor of Freaky Deek, an absolute fan favorite tonight, up against Stevie Seal at 16%. But this is a night of underdogs and upsets. Stevie Seal with 16% of the vote coming out on top with the W. And if you voted for Stevie Seal, I think you've got quite a winning coming your way. Here it is. There's your winnings, and folks, moving right along, we'll probably have to take a break before our main event. But we've got 3 more matches. Okay. I think, because there's one after this and then our main event. That's right. Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, Rob, you're up, sir. Are you ready? Captain Shires versus Rob. From our Psycho Circus roster, members of our community, Captain Shires, one half of the Swashbucklers tag team. You saw his tag team partner, Mudbucket, earlier getting bested by Fire Shadow. Does Team Swashbuckler have an upset in store for him tonight? Are they going to get a victory? Or is it going to be a complete shutout for the Swashbucklers? Time will tell. Captain Shires versus Rob. Up next, let's get those predictions in. Who will win? We've got Captain Shires on the left versus Rob on the right. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. I owe Shires a win, says Rob. You don't owe anybody a win, sir. Go to bed, nighty night, people's Rose. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed. You have a wonderful rest of your evening, and good night to you. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and jump into our next fight right now.
Are you guys ready?
And here he comes now, Captain Shires.
Making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 185 pounds, the
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
Well, you get that opportunity tonight, bud. Captain Shires is a serious contender in the ring, as he's demonstrated time and time again. Rob has a serious challenge ahead of him tonight. Who's to say who could win this, though? Especially on a night like tonight. Reminder, up next, we've got Loalco versus the Real Crispy Kev. Before our main event, Menchie Fox stepping in the steel cage against artwork by Andy to close out Clash at the Castle. That's all later tonight. Remember when Drovana said there's no easy money here? Thanks for the money. I bet it all on the ginger, says Rob. And here he comes now.
and his opponent from Ohio, weighing in at 189 pounds,
The Rob, ladies and gentlemen. There is no no Zool, only Rob.
Absolutely. I think it's nice to see someone with their head screwed on straight. We get enough insanity in the ring, if you ask me.
Poor Andy. Gonna get beat up by a woman. Again, you mean? Poor Andy, indeed. I don't know how he wound up in all that drama, but boy, he's really been in for it.
He said he'll steal the show here tonight, and he looks more than ready to deliver on that promise.
That's my Twitter tagline. I thought so, yeah. I gotta check too. I forgot. I got the Miz's actual jacket unlocked. I've actually been playing the game. Some of my 300 hours in WWE 2K25 is actually playing the game now. Can you believe it? Oh! Charging across the ring, drop kick to the face, puts the horse down.
But his performance in this match could sway me. You're not the only person to be looking to convince tonight.
But don't discount the man he's facing. A man who has been counting the minutes to getting this fight started.
Over the ropes. Big splash. Shires is shocked.
Malicious. Wow. Insulting. Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Kick to the back, kick to the midsection. Rob relentless in his attacks, stomping that shoulder.
And now he's really stepping up the pressure.
Seems like he's only taking big shots right now.
Making way toward the top.
Rob on the top ropes. Shires, unaware, getting to his feet. Rob ready, and off the top rope, double axe handle across the forehead. Rob going to work on that left leg.
Feeling that attack.
As Shires tries to pull himself on the ropes, Rob moves in.
Lighten up the chest and now
Chop across the throat, locking up the legs on the ropes.
one of the most effective strategies in any match.
And Rob taking control, leading Shires opposite side of the ring. On the ropes now,
A little rope
tying up the arm.
Attacking the arm.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that.
Game is super fun to just play. Yeah, it is fun to play. Yeah.
Neck breaker.
Neck breaker from Rob. Shire's in some serious trouble tonight. Look at this. Rob off the top. Big splash. He's going for the cover. 1, the 2, and the shoulder lift. I'm going to ride you bare. Oh, boy.
Hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Oh, boy.
Look at that arc. That's not the way and he very quickly counters.
Shire's back in the match, slipping free from that chokehold. Back on his feet in a flash. Slap across the face. Ooh, a nice counter. We are in a back and forth battle of attrition, and Rob puts an end to it with a high kick to the face. Down goes Captain Shires. Rob pulling him to his feet. Attempted kick. A nice counter from Captain Shires. Puts Rob down, stomps to the chest, and pulling Rob to his feet now. A nice dodge from Rob. Giving Shires the left and the right before. Oh no. Setting him up on the ropes. It's not going to be good.
Really showing some acrobatic expertise here.
Going to work on the legs now. Locking up the ankles. Going for a submission? With the figure 4, maybe. No. He lets him go. Not quite done with Shires yet. Rob moves in for more damage. Setting him up off the ropes. Kick to the face. Rob taking a moment to play to the crowd. Shires back on his feet now. Rob climbing the top. To the top, turnbuckle off the top. Double axe handle to the forehead. Puts him down. Moving in for the cover. There's the 2. There's the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob taking the win over Captain Shires. Putting the Swashbucklers at a no-win night. And comes back in, sure, yeah. That's how it does. That's how it do be sometimes, man. In for the cover. Lifting that shoulder there. It was almost over at that point. Shires look sleepy tonight. You all right, Shires? Nevertheless, a win for Rob is a win for Rob. And a well-deserved victory at that. Always bet on yourself, kids. Exactly. Wholesome. Hashtag wholesome.
He had really lived up to all the expectations.
A nice win by Rob tonight at Clash at the Castle. Let's take a look at our wagers. Let's take a look and see what everybody thought going into the match, shall we? 24% of the vote in favor of Captain Shires. I'm actually a little surprised. Captain Shires has proven himself in the ring time and time again, a serious contender. Rob, relatively new to the roster, but already a fan favorite with 76% of the vote. And if you voted for Rob, you voted right, because Rob takes the win and gets you some channel points. Congratulations, everyone. The hippies are back in action. And with that said, we've got two more matches. Two more matches tonight. And up next, as previously mentioned, we've got Loalco versus the Real Crispy Kev. 1-on-1. Big Bean escorting out his tag team partner, Loalco, for this match tonight. Of course, the Bean Boys tag team, as you can see. And the Real Crispy Kev. We've seen him in the ring. He's a fierce competitor, a fierce fighter. Not someone to be taken lightly, for sure. Loalco has a challenge ahead of him tonight, but he's also proven he's up for a good challenge. So this could go either way. Should be an exciting matchup. And before we take our final break, let's go ahead and get this match underway. Who will win? Loalco on the left versus Crispy Kev On the right, 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Upgraded from Taco Bell to Arby's. Nice. Payback for your victory. All right. Get those predictions in. Ladies and gentlemen, our second to final match of the night before, and our final match before our main event. Loalco versus the Real Crispy Kev. Let's get this show on the road.
The WWE Universe on their feet.
We don't have Arby's? We got one. 2, 3. 3 Arby's. Yeah, there, look at them. Coming out here together.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Big Money.
Baked Bean.
Weighing in at 180 pounds.
Baked Bean taking home a win tonight, of course, against North Viking earlier this evening.
The electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt in quite some time. This match is going to be good.
Oh, I have no doubt about it. As I previously said, Baked Bean already taken home a W for the Bean Boys tonight. Can he bring some of that luck for his tag team partner, Loalco? That remains to be seen. Yeah, Street Profits, yep. In previous years when we've done this with friends, Baked Beans always used this.
A man who elevates his game every week. He is competing at his highest level yet.
And we always say he's stirring his beans when he walks out. He does the little stir motion. Go big or go home. I like home. Me too, Giovanna. Me too. Loalco, ready and waiting. Getting himself amped and prepped for a serious match ahead of him tonight.
Weighing in at 195 pounds.
And
Take some pride in their work, but who could blame them? Few are as gifted in the ring as this performer.
Wow, you are laying it on thick, Saxton. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll hear you when they watch this match 10 times before bed tonight.
well, to be fair, Saxton has a point. Kev has proven himself multiple times over. Is he bringing his A game tonight, though? Okay. This is problematic. Everything just shit the bed. Wait, so you can hear me right now? It's weird because it's not showing up in OBS. OBS is locked up. Wonderful. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me, dude? And the game froze for some stupid reason. Video crashed. That's weird though, because nothing had anything to do with the video. Welcome to 7 p.m. Twitch. I don't know how we recover from this, chat. Now I hear, but do not see. Yeah, so what happened was my Go XLR, the plug in the back came unplugged. Yeah, it's being really stupid. I gotta fix that. And when that happened, I went to plug it back in, and all I did was plug it back in, and then OBS shit the bed. I'm gonna try to restart, but I don't know what this is gonna do. I gotta shut down OBS because it's crashing, and I will be back as soon as I can. Stand by. I'll keep chat up and keep you guys posted. I hope we can recover, because we're in the middle of that show. That sucks. But I will see you guys in just a moment, I guess, after I crash Twitch intentionally, or OBS rather. Twitch crashes by itself perfectly fine. Wait a minute. Oh my God. By some sort of miracle, we are back. What the hell was that, guys? Let me double check our okay, we've got audio. We've got audio. And let me just make sure these plugs, I'm going to play music. Okay. All right. I got meters. We should be good now. So very sorry about that, guys. I have no idea why a simple audio cable coming unplugged would crash OBS like that, but whatever. At least we recovered, because if this crashed the game, I don't know what that would do as far as the show goes. I don't know if we'd have to restart. That would be terrible, you know? But anyway, I digress. We're going to snooze ads again because we only have 6 minutes now, and then we'll get the match started. So sorry, guys. So sorry. Let's get to it.
Star has quite the buzz behind him going into this match.
And for good reason. He's proven to be one of the most fearless and determined superstars on the roster today.
Certainly determined. We'll see if all that buzz
all right.
is going to catch him off guard.
Loalco with a strong start here.
Gotta do more to get the fall. Boom!
No, I don't think it had anything to do with the game, Super. I think it was just OBS being stupid in the midst of all of that, and that caused the game to freeze.
Standing shooting star press.
Wow, that was a quick 2 count.
Really taking the lion's share of
All right,
the
focus.
count there.
We're back in it.
Kick to the back.
Loalco ready and waiting. Kev pulling himself up on the ropes on the outside of the apron. A charging spear knocks him right off the side of the ring. Loalco taunting. from the ring, over the ropes, joining Kev on the outside of the ring.
His stamina is getting tested here. And he gets set back into the ring. Heading to the top now.
The funny thing is we dropped 0 frames through all of that.
Misses big time. He saw that one coming.
Grappled up now, Kev, tossing Loalco to the side. Loalco right back on his feet, though. Nice, strong counter there. Loalco taking control back, leading Kev to the corner, top right corner. Face first into the turnbuckle, spins him around again, sets him up. What is he doing? Bouncing him right off the turnbuckles. Overhead suplex puts him down. Loalco not giving him any time to recover. Off the middle rope, a swing and a miss as Kev gets to his feet in a flash, sending Loalco over the ropes and out of the ring. And Kev joins him. Kev kicks to the midsection, pulling Loalco to his feet. The 1 count. And at the 2, Kev makes the return to the ring. Kev climbing the ropes now. Loalco staggering to his feet, reconsidering. Kev gets back into the ring, putting Loalco on his shoulders. Deadlift military press, dropping him face first into the mat, going for the cover, and there's the 1. Loalco kicking out before the 2. High kick. Kick to the knees. Loalco in trouble now. Crispy Kev in to take control, but Loalco's not giving it up.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his.
We all good now, though, chat? Everything good?
Holy time offense there. Big forearm.
I'm an announcer. I'm a fighter. I'm the tech guy. I'm the switchboard guy. I'm the audio guy. Kev going for the cover. And kick out before the 1.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Oh, no.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Hitting him with the lariat. With the bluff. Crispy Kev getting caught off guard. Loalco was ready for that. Loalco sending him face first into the turnbuckle, setting him up on the ropes now. What's he have in mind here? Loalco joining him on the top rope. Oh! Face first. Bulldog off the top rope. He's in for the cover. There's the 1, the 2, the 3. Ladies and gentlemen, he does it. That's 2 wins for the Bean Boys tonight. Loalco besting the real Crispy Kev and taking the win. Congrats, man. What a match between these two. Loalco definitely proving he's got what it takes on Psycho Circus. Standing toe-to-toe with a competitor like this proves you got what it takes for sure. I suspect we'll see plenty more from the Bean Boys and Loalco in the future. And something tells me the real Crispy Kev isn't going to let this slide.
Absolutely. That's the kind of win that can catapult you to bigger and better things.
I love it. Look at the energy of these two. Oh, God. I love Fight Night. I love Fight Night. Ladies and gentlemen, we had wagers. 20% of the vote in favor of Loalco, 80% of the vote in favor of Crispy Kev, and I get it. I definitely get it. But tonight is a night of underdogs, and Loalco coming out on top of the fan favorite, taking the win. And if you voted for Loalco, congratulations. You got some channel points coming your way. Yeah, don't worry. We're still doing better than Netflix live events. It's fine. It's fine. How are TV ads with live action wrestling? Do they pause? They do not. I'd love to see one of them live, like in person, Drovana, just because I want to see how they handle it when it goes to break on TV. Because sometimes it feels like you miss something, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, they run breaks like in the midst of things in the matches. Another 5K easy money. Nice, Ezram. GG. I feel like our audio level changed. It did. On our music? Let me fix that. It's also quieter. Interesting. Okay, whatever. As long as everything's working. All right, we have our main event up next. But we do need to take a quick ad break before we get to that. Our final ad break of the night, our final match of the night, the main event, Menchie Fox stepping in the ring with artwork by Andy in a steel cage match. We've seen this rivalry brewing for weeks. I'm not even sure what started it at this point, but I think we all remember two instances where Andy was in a match against somebody that wasn't even Menchie. And he tried to leave the ring, to walk away from his match. And Menchie met him right there at the ramp both times, sending him right back into the ring to face his opponent. He is not happy about that. This rivalry has been building and building, and tonight it all comes to a head. After this break, you will see Menchie Fox and artwork by Andy stepping into the ring in a steel cage match. The only way to win is pinfall, or to be the first to escape the cage. That's all happening very, very soon. But first, a quick break from our not sponsors. 3-minute break. Grab a drink, grab a snack. You're not going to want to miss our final match of the night, our main event coming up next. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Quick 3-minute break, final break of the night, and then we'll close out the show with our steel cage main event. Bet it all on Menchie, Rob says. We'll do wagers before the match begins as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll get wagers in and on to our main event. I will see you guys in just a few. And for anybody that doesn't have ads or subscribe to the channel, just a friendly reminder, every Thursday night, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we kick off Fight Night. We've got 2 shows. Psycho Circus, a community roster, also featuring some fun fictional characters. And following Psycho Circus, we have Artageddon, a roster of artists you can find right here on Twitch, competing live, head-to-head in simulated matches for the Artageddon Championship title. That's every Thursday, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tonight, of course, a special live event, Clash at the Castle, taking the place of those 2 shows. We've got about 2 minutes left on our break, and I'm going to get a quick break in myself. Oh, never mind. Belay my last.
As of someone gently rapping at my chamber door.
Raiders, welcome in. How are we doing? Michi, hello. Hello, welcome in. We're just on an ad break. We're like 2 minutes left on the ad break. Hopefully you can hear me. Having an ad, 1 sec. Oh, Jesus. You can't trust auto-populate. Yeah, I can't type MI tab when Menchie's in the chat. No match right now, adds accommodation. Yep. We got about 50 seconds. 50 seconds on the ads. Well, if any Raiders are out there, if you don't have ads, welcome in, folks. We're about to jump into our main event match to close out the evening. We'll talk about that here momentarily. We'll wait for everybody else. We got about 25 seconds on my end, 22 seconds. Just in time for Minchie Fox's but yep. Are we back? I hope whoever gets to fight Michi's OC next is prepared for a murder dimension of pain. Welcome in, Raiders. Sorry about that. You caught us right as we were getting to an ad break because we had to take one so it didn't interrupt our match. We are about to jump into our main event tonight. But before we do, welcome in. Welcome in. And shout out in the chat. Let's get another one here as well, just so we're talking about it as it happens and putting proper... Can I do this one? I wonder. Let's find out. I try to give Michi a shout out, and I always do @MI and then hit tab. But that doesn't work when Minchi is here also. All right, let's see if that works. There it is. Folks, shout out in the chat for Michi Myers, an incredibly talented illustration artist here. You may have seen her original character earlier tonight. Murdim, of course. What a fight. I was not expecting that. But it has been an evening of upsets on Clash at the Castle. So welcome in, Raiders. Michi, thank you so much for the raid. Finally, ad break's over. I'm here now. Welcome in. Yeah, sorry about that. We had to get that quick ad break in so it didn't interrupt our next match. We try to time it so it doesn't intrude. Was a funny quick fight. Yeah. We've had a few of those tonight. Folks, welcome in. This is Fight Night. We do this every Thursday night at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Normally, we've got two shows. We kick off the evening with Psycho Circus, which is a really fun show. I love working on that show. It's just a good time. That roster is filled with members of the community and some fun fictional characters. I've just added like a ton more. They'll be making their debuts in the coming weeks. Characters like Duke Nukem and some Metal Gear characters. We've got Jason Voorhees. We've got Ghostface from Scream. We've got Annie Wilkins from Misery. All kinds of characters. And that's on Psycho Circus. And then we follow up Psycho Circus with Artageddon, featuring a roster comprised of artists here on Twitch, like Michi. But tonight is our first special live event, combining both rosters into one big grand show. 12 matches in total, and you caught us in time for our main event, our final match of the night. Menchie Fox, a rivalry match, stepping in the ring against artwork by Andy. Not only is this a rivalry match, not only is this a main event, this is a steel cage match, folks. Once these fighters go in that ring, the steel cage drops down, and the only way out is to pin your opponent or to climb the cage and get out yourself. That's how this works. And we've seen a rivalry brewing between these two. We're not even sure what started it. Weeks and weeks ago, these two butted heads. And then in weeks following, we saw matches where Andy was fighting someone completely different, not even involved with Menchie Fox. But then he tried to leave the match. He walked out of the ring, and then both times, Menchie Fox was right there at the ramp, ready and waiting, sending him right back into the ring to face his opponent. And that has fueled this building rivalry to this point tonight, where they face off head-to-head in this steel cage match. So welcome in. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you so much for the raid. And again, folks, if you haven't done so, be sure to show some love to Michi, incredibly talented artist. Go check out what she's doing over there. But with that said, before I forget, we do predictions before the fights with channel points. And let's go ahead and get that started. Who will win? Menchie Fox The Savage Fox, or artwork by Andy. 2 minutes on the clock. Get your predictions in. Andy turned into a heel? Apparently so, man. Really love and appreciate those WWE matches. Thank you again. People love it. I'm really glad. These are some of this is honestly my favorite night of the week. These streams right here are so much fun. And what makes it fun is the involvement of the community and communities. And Michi, it means a lot that you see what I'm trying to do with Armageddon and that you appreciate that and that you're as excited about it as we are. Because it's a lot of fun. I hope to get more artists involved. I would love to run this multiple seasons. You know what I mean? Because I have a blast with it. I really do. I've got 300 hours logged in this game, and most of it is working on Fight Night stuff. I'm not sure I should be proud of that, but you know. How are we supposed to think Andy has a chance when Minchie scared him back into the ring twice, right? Might sway some votes, you know. The hype was real when we got told that Murdum was about to fight. Yeah, I wanted to get word out ahead of time, and then I totally didn't even think about it. Today's been busy. I wasn't sure if we were going to do Fight Night tonight or postpone it to tomorrow, but truthfully, I'm glad we did it tonight. I really am. So, but yeah, let's we got the predictions up. Get your predictions in. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event begins now. Menchie Fox versus artwork by Andy. 1-on-1 steel cage. Let's do it. And here she comes now. Part of the Cult of the Red Moon tag team. The Savage Fox. Menchie Fox. 1-on-1 steel cage against artwork by Andy. And here she is.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, the Savage Fox.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE.
I don't bet on a 60-40 spread. Uh-oh.
All here because of matches like this one.
I'm doing an Andy with betting. Now, my question is, if Andy tries to leave, well, I guess that's why we're having a steel cage match. Menchie said, best make it a steel cage match so he can't try to walk away. Because then who's going to send him back? Up to 54K? My goodness. Let's take a look at those.
Reaction she receives from the WWE Universe, and I think she's going to take that energy into the match, too.
%60 of the vote in favor of Menchie Fox tonight. Amped and ready to go, the Savage Fox.
I will take no prisoners.
Except the one that's locked in the steel cage with her. I went ham, so do not fail me. Uh-oh. And her challenger.
From England, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Mechanic.
Here's a superstar just dripping with unearned pride.
Oh, yes. How dare a superstar take pride in their work and success here in WWE? Come on, Saxton.
Look, there's having pride in your work.
Hey, Cody, Saxton, hush.
I think they're just the right amount of bearing.
You guys talk too much. Ladies and gentlemen, artwork by Andy making his way to the ring now. Andy, in spite of all of the in-world jests that we may carry on here with banter for fight nights, Andy's a friend of the channel and an incredibly talented artist. In fact, you might say he's an airbrush wizard. Be sure to show some love. Check out his stream, linked in the chat. He has a bike. Yep. It's a shame I can't customize it and put some of his actual work. Andy does a lot of airbrushing on like motorcycle gas tanks and fenders and really cool stuff, man. Check it out. Show some love.
How dare you, Giovanna? How dare you?
And there it is. The cage is down. Menchie gets the self-promo challenge if she wins the match. Or no, that's from your self-promo challenge. That's right. You said you'd win last week.
The ref barely started the count.
Strong start from Andy tonight.
Knee strike.
Knee strike to the face.
Here could be a prelude to something big.
He's brought the aggression tonight.
Arms trapped.
Locking up the arm.
Starting to scale the cage.
Andy trying to climb already. Nope. Elbow drop off the top rope.
Turns it into a pin attempt. She gets
Going for the cover. Sager 4100, thank you for the follow. Andy with a series of right hooks. Backbreaker over the knee. Menchie in trouble now. Back on her feet. Is he going for the... Yes, he is. Andy trying to climb.
Puts you in more of a precarious position.
Menchie preventing the attempt. Face first into the chain link fence. Down goes Andy. Middle of the ring. Menchie off the top rope. Standing shooting star. Center of the ring. Lands it. And Menchie going for the cage, starting the climb as Andy's down middle of the ring trying to get back to his feet. Menchie struggling to get some footing in that chain link fence, and Andy on the approach. Menchie at the top, and Andy in pursuit on the top rope, punching her in the foot. You can't punch him in the foot. Oh, big moves from Menchie, kicking him off the ropes. This could be a window of opportunity for her escape. Trying to get her footing on the opposite side of the cage is easier. It's not as easy as it looks. It's way more difficult. Have you ever tried to climb a chain link fence? It sucks. When you're wearing boots, especially. Back in now. Andy driving Menchie face first into the chain link fence. Down she goes.
Really an uphill climb in every sense. Getting back up gets harder each time.
Yeah, wire net fencing is hard to climb. Yeah, and it likes to move around a lot.
Perfectly applied. Early kick out. Referee right on top of the action.
Kick out before the one. Right hook from Andy. Menchie in trouble. Just a flurry of punches from artwork by Andy. And a driving clothesline puts her down.
He's going to ascend the cage.
A pseudo platform on the top that you can rest on.
The cage, balance and a tight grip are key.
Andy going for the climb. Menchie in pursuit. Andy at the top.
Victory could be close at hand.
Trying to get his way over. Menchie desperately trying to pull him down. Getting a little leverage here. Making some progress. Pulling Andy off the top back down to the rope. Minchie grabbing him by the neck, and he's got the elbows. Down she goes off the rope. Andy pulling her up to her feet.
She counters it.
Nice counter kick to the midsection. A dodge from Andy at that charging clothesline. And an uppercut puts Minchie down on the mat.
This cage match is getting written on these competitors' bodies.
Andy ready and waiting. Driving clothesline once again. Minchie in trouble now. Knee drop to the top of the forehead. Kick to the midsection. Elbow drop to the ribs there.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble
Minchie
is looming.
climbing to her feet. Andy ready and waiting. A series of punches, a left, a right, a backhand, and an uppercut. Down goes Minchie Fox. Andy taking a moment to play to the crowd and taunt his opponent. She's getting to her feet as he's set and ready, climbing to the middle of the rope. Double axe handle puts her down. He's going for the cover. There's the one. And Minchie kicking out before the two. Still in this fight. He's going for the cover once more.
And she's not done yet.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Minchie kicking out before the two once again. Andy frustrated, stomp to the head. And going to work on that right arm.
Punishing stretch.
Trying to stretch that arm, pull it out of the socket.
Very measured elbow drop.
Elbow drop across the head, and he's going to try to scale the cage once more. Minchie really down and out right now. She's got to get up and take action. Andy, meanwhile, at the top, leg over. He's going to have to find footing.
Now his choices are limited. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, this could be bad. Minchie on her feet now, on the ropes. Get him, Minchie. Oh, he's got a leg over. This could be bad. It's over, folks. It's over, folks. Not enough time for her to get there. Andy doing what he does best, escaping the fight. I'm just playing, man.
The steel cage matches never failed to surprise and amaze.
No, I have not had to climb a chain link fence, nor have I ever worn a balaclava. What's with all the questions around here?
Unpredictable to the very end, but there's the survivor.
He was as on top of things as he could possibly be here tonight, and look how it paid off.
Oh, man. Winner's draw. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on. What? Winner's draw how? Unless it's the rivalry. The rivalry itself is a draw. That's what it's saying. Yeah. But you were demoralized. Decreasing all attributes by 1. We're cursed, Minchie. We need to train before next Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for yet another night of Feral Moon's Fight Nights. Let's do a little recap. Let's get that music on. And I need to also go ahead and get these results posted in our Discord. Linked in the chat right now. You can always get updates on Fight Night in the Discord, including rivalry updates. So let's go ahead and get some screenshots for our match results and get those posted straight away for folks. Fight Night news. All right. Clash at the Castle results. Okay. That was our first 4 matches there. Over to Winter, so Corpse. All right. We'll just do a series of 4 since there's 12 matches in total. And that took us to Andy Mecca versus Lame Ocal. And there are all of our results. Just to make sure I posted the right one there. Yes, I did. And Clash at the Castle match results updated in the Discord. But before we forget, we had a wager. Let's take a look at those results. 60% of the vote in favor of Menchie Fox. Once again, proving to be true. Yet another evening of the underdogs. Artwork by Andy, 40% of the vote coming out on top. Quite literally. And taking the win in our main event steel cage match tonight. If you voted for Artwork by Andy, you got some points coming your way. Congratulations. What a night. What a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Just a reminder. Next week, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled program, Psycho Circus and Artageddon. 2 shows, 2 rosters, kicking the evening off with our community and fictional character-based Psycho Circus. And following that up with Artageddon, featuring a roster comprised of artists you'll find right here on Twitch. That's at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Feral Moon TV. Let's take a look. These might change, but let's take a look. Let's just take a quick look. Because if I update the roster, this may very well change. But let's see. Oh, a rematch. A rematch. A promo? Again, this could change, so who knows? Oh boy, a casket match? Yeah, we're going to change that at least. The main event's going to get changed. We're going to reserve casket matches for elimination. I think that seems more appropriate, right? As we discussed earlier, I've got a lot of characters. The max is 100. So what we'll gradually do as time passes on Psycho Circus, we'll reserve casket matches specifically for events where we have, like, let's say 2 underperforming fighters that maybe not fan favorites or maybe not the best luck on their match results for a running period of time. And we'll take those underperformers and match them against each other. And whoever gets tossed in the casket and the lid closed on them is eliminated from the roster for good. That puts some stakes on it, makes it exciting, and keeps our roster fresh. The sicko, I can't even read that. All right. So, plenty of action ahead next week. We've got new people you'll be seeing. That's why I say that card right there is probably going to change because we've got a lot of new faces. And I'd like to at least make sure we see some of them next week. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you guys want to look, we took a look earlier, but if some of you weren't here, you want to see some of the up-and-coming additions to the Psycho Circus roster? We'll take a look real quick. First and foremost, on the women's division, as far as new fighters go, we've got Jade from Mortal Kombat. We've got Meryl Silverberg from Metal Gear Solid. We've got Melina from Mortal Kombat. Mia Allen, she's already on the roster, but we have not seen a fight from her yet. Mia Allen being from Evil Dead. Quiet from Metal Gear Solid. She is fierce in the ring. Oh my goodness. Look out. We've also got She-Ra from He-Man. Have a good one, everybody. Super. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Wonder if the rivalry's unresolved. Yeah, I think it just starts blank slate at that point, Supra, is my guess. We've got Sniper Wolf from Metal Gear Solid. We've got Yelena Belova, Black Widow, or White Widow. And I think that is the women's additions. As far as the men's additions go, we've got one addition for Artageddon that we have not seen yet. Commander Biscuit will be making a debut soon. Let's see. We've got some of these are on like a secondary universe mode that I run just for myself. So disregard like Ace Spade here and Apocalypse. But Duke Nukem, Drovana, a community member that will be making an appearance on the roster. We've got He-Man joining Skeletor and She-Ra. We haven't seen Jason Voorhees in the ring yet, or Jimmy the Snack Vendor. This kid's been bothering me for ages about getting in the ring. You're a snack vendor, kid. What are you doing? But he insists, so I put him on the roster. You know. We've got Opie Little. We have not seen Opie Little yet. Should make a Nosferatu to be my tag team partner. Ezram, do you want to join the Psycho Circus as well? Because I can make it. I can make that happen. You can be on both rosters, like Rose and myself. We've got Punisher. We've got Red Guardian. We've got Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid. Ron Swanson. Do we got any Parks and Recs fans? Any Parks and Rec fans? Been fun as always. Back to work I go. Rob, thanks for hanging out with us, bud. You have a good night. We've got Scorpion. Bye, we've got... Have a beautiful time. See you later, man. Sure, why not? We can make that happen. We've got Solid Snake. We've seen Skeletor, of course. Work in progress, possible new character, Deathstroke. I haven't decided yet. He's still a work in progress, not finished. We've got Sub-Zero and community member Super Genius. Super boy, I'll tell you what, man, when you gave me the information for your character, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And I did it, and I'm happy with it. I really like how he turned out. We've got Terminator. Again, not sure if I'm going to add him to the roster or not. Regardless, he's got some tweaks and changes I need to make to his appearance. And we've got Winter Soldier. So quite a few new additions. Some I'm very excited about. You guys want to see... Let me show you Ron's alternate attire. Gotta get Andy Dwyer on there. Or Burt Macklin. Oh my god, dude. Burt Macklin would be hilarious. Where is he? Ron Swanson. So if you're familiar with Parks and Rec, you'll recognize the alt attire here. Ron Swanson's alternate attire, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. But that's his entrance. When he's in the ring, this is... got that chest hair shaved into a heart. The whole 9 yards. So, yeah. Some good times ahead, man. I'm really excited to debut some of these new characters. We've got an exciting roster, I think, on Psycho Circus. A lot of fun stuff up ahead of us. So, yep. We'll be back to Psycho Circus and Artageddon next week. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Michi, thank you for the raid. Sager4100, thank you for that follow. I think we had a follow earlier as well, and we did from King Dominic. Thank you so much. Rob, thank you for those bits. And thank each and every one of you for being here and being a part of Fight Night. You guys are what makes this fun. I do this for, I enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of it. But without the community, that you guys are what make this fun. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the energy to the chat and the stream, being a part of the fights and the wagers, being involved in the rosters. Folks like Michi being excited about what I'm doing with Artageddon and being involved in that. I really, really appreciate that. So thank you. I'm really, really looking forward to next week. Return to Psycho Circus and Armageddon. And in the coming weeks, we're going to have a special live event specifically for Psycho Circus, a Royal Rumble, if you will. And look forward to that because that's going to be insane. Insane. And we've got a special title for that as well. So, all of that and more in the coming weeks, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see if there's anyone we can go say hello to. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's see. Lamo Cal is live. Doing some sculpting, I think. Probably. He's doing some arts, I'm sure. Yeah, looks like he's doing some sculpting. So let's go say hello to Lamo Cal, shall we? Our friend Mudbucket is streaming too, but I think he's probably going to be ending before too long. Because I know he's in my same time zone and he has a job that he has to get up early for. So I suspect maybe we shouldn't raid because he's probably going to be ending soon. But anyway, let's go say hello to Lame. Let's get this queued up. I'm not going to have view of chat. Let me fix... Oh, shit. Let me fix that real quick. With the bot. And let's get those raid calls ready to go. If you're not subbed to the channel, the first one's for you. If you are subbed to the channel, the one with the red moon is the one you want. Get those copied, ready to go. When we get over to Lame's channel, throw those in the chat. Give a nice hearty hello. Make some noise. If you like what you see, drop a follow. If not, that's no harm, no foul. There's no obligation. But it's always fun to meet new creators. At least I think so. So I appreciate you guys joining me to come say hello to Lame. And congratulate him on his win. He won his match tonight. So I will see you guys over there. Let's cue this up. But yeah, say hello to Lame. Give him a nice GG on that match well won. And I will see you guys over there. Thanks again. Have a wonderful night. I will see you hopefully for a little bit on Monday before they come to install the water heater. Hopefully I can get a little bit of sculpting done beforehand. But at the very least, you can count on fight night, same time next week. See you guys then, and see you on the other side of the raid. Bye, guys. Okay, apparently it didn't queue up. Let's try that again. Okay, now. Bye, guys.